Good morning. If you had like a play in mind and you got your profit target, um, why stay and increase your risk? Yeah, sometimes you don't have another chance. All right. So good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Today there are not. I can't find any big news today, so probably it's going to be a technical session. So let's see. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, so let's have a look. So US 500 is trying to break down that level. So it broke um, that trend up. Okay, now it's trying to break this level down. We are gonna wait for it. If it succeeded, I'm gonna wait actually here. I'm gonna wait here. I'm not so sure if this level is gonna be broken. Let's see. Yeah, it's in front of the screen here. This level is acting as a support, and that's why I'm not gonna rush into this. Today I entered the session a little bit early, but I wanted to teach you guys a little bit how to be patient and how things can change in only 15 minutes. That's why usually I don't trade before that time. Usually I try not to. It's always tempting, if you know what I mean. So Tesla, I have Tesla opened here. I mean, there is no way you could have code that actually. There's no way. Also, NVIDIA is working in the other direction. So I think that if NVIDIA is losing here, and let me just make sure that so anybody knows why NVIDIA actually is dropping? Well, a lot of news about Taiwan and SM and the chips. I don't know. Yeah, there's no way you could have code that for Tesla, man. And that's I mean, there is no entry here in Tesla. Mm-hmm. Okay, so NVIDIA is still dropping, and I think that this is going to drop SPY and QQQ with it. But I can see here the tug of war. I mean, no. Let me just redraw the fibs here. Yeah, one other reason that I don't like to trade in the morning, early morning, is the IV. It's always recommended that you wait a little bit for the IV to to cool down a bit. Again, we gotta be patient, guys. Okay. It's a very big candle here. Let's see how it's gonna close. That's a 5 minutes. See, that's a fake breakout here. So this is the breakout candle. Okay. This is the retest candle. Let me see, just in case that you want to take puts, just in case that we are going to take puts. What is the contract that we need to prepare? Yeah, probably we need to take puts now. Okay, we will take for today. Can you hear me, guys? Okay. Okay, YouTube, can you hear me? Taking 591. 591 put. Just a moment. Just prepare it. It's now 73 cents. I just want this candle to close. Go for it. Go for it. 82 cents. We're up 5%. 8%. We're up, we're up, we're up. 96 cents now. Take profits, 10%. $1. $1.04, $1.06. Come on. Take profits. Take profits along the way. We hunted this. We hunted this one. We hunted that. Well, I don't have time for this. I don't have to. I told you what we are gonna do. I draw this on the screen. I gave you the strike. I told you on my signal. I'm sorry. I cannot accept any excuses for not taking this trade. Nothing can stop you from taking this. Nothing. If you guys are distracted, that's fine. It's okay. But that was super clear. Yeah, I was in SPY puts. It's in front of you guys. Since the morning, I told you, we're waiting for the puts. I told you, when we break this line, I draw the illustration in front of you. I gave you the strike, and I told you when to press the button. What else do you want me to do? That's fine. That's fine. That's okay. That's okay. On to the next one. On to the next one. It's now 86 cents. All right, now, let's see. We can re-enter. We can re-enter, guys. Okay, focus with me. If you have something in the background, please mute yourself, please. Let's focus here. Okay, we can re-enter, guys, okay? Just give me a moment. We're gonna re-enter puts here. Okay. If we are gonna re-enter puts, we're gonna wait for it to pull back up here, and we're gonna take the next strike. So we're gonna take, next time, we're gonna take the 590 puts. Not the same one. We're gonna take the 590. It's right now at 74 cents. But right now we are in this channel here. Okay. So I want to wait for it till it comes back up a little bit here. Again, we're gonna be patient, guys. Okay, we're gonna be patient. It's gonna come to us. It's gonna come to us. Don't worry. We will take it on our terms. So it's trying to get back inside this livery. So we're gonna cancel for now going puts, and this is the benefit of being patient. I still think that we can take puts again. Good morning. You can take SPY, but not QQQ. SPY, because SPY depends on S&P 500. QQQ depends on NASDAQ. So oftentimes they're moving together, but you don't want to get trapped. They're moving against each other. Okay, so I'm going to try puts here again. Okay, but this time it's going to be a small position and it's a little bit more risky, just if we broke down again. if we broke down again, I need you guys to understand that I trade with my conditions, not with the market conditions. Means that if the price action made some specific movements across some trend lines and resistance and support lines, only then we take the trade, or me at least. That's my conditions. Okay? I don't know about others, but my condition here is to take another put is that this candle closed below that and retest. This is exactly what happened here in our first trade. It closed below that level that I have here, and the next candle actually was a successful retest, and we took it all the way down here 15-20%. So we're gonna wait for the same thing to happen here. We don't want to get caught in fake breakouts. If you want to scalp and chase candles, go for it. I'm not going to stop you from doing that. But I'm just telling you because I have people asking me on DMs, how do you pick your trades and blah, 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 blah. This is how I pick my trades. It's just my conditions, my trade. And if the condition is not met, then the play is invalidated and I just don't play. As simple as that. I hope that this makes sense. If you want to watch, okay, so this candle is trying to go down again. Okay. As I said, we could have taken it here. But I wanted to close below that line. But anyway, let's be ready. 590. It's right now 54 cents. Just be ready with that. And when I say be ready, that two categories of people, two group of people. One of them will go and take a small position, okay, and they will take maybe 1 or 2 contracts, and then when I take the actual trade, they're going to add, okay, and some other people will wait. So the ticker, we're on SPY. We are trading SPY, SPY. Is my voice clear? Okay. No. We are trading SPY, Barbara, but I am watching US 500 as a guidance. We're watching 590 puts. Yes, and I'm taking it right now. I'm taking 590 puts. I took it at 50 cents. Took it here, I think. $0.54. Okay, we're back to 48. 20 to 54, and then now it's playing games. That's fine. We're in the puts. We are on 590. If you haven't taken it, I have taken it at 50 cents. Right now it's at 44. As long as we are not closing below that level here, we should be fine. That level. I mean, above. If we broke this SMA up and closed, and this candle closed above that level, I'm going to close here. Could be. Could be. I mean, I see the setup was correct. I mean, the retest was successful. I mean, we broke down, we retested, we did not get inside with this candle. We should go down now. Yes, sir. We should go down. That's what I said. We should go down. We should go down. That's what I said. We should go down. God damn it. I wouldn't expect much out of this trade, guys, because right now it's burning contracts as every day. So if we didn't get the profit that we want, I would set, if you have more than one contract, try to sell one. Now I'm at break even now. Okay, 50 cents now. I'm gonna trim a little bit just to reduce my risk because I don't like the way it's moving. Okay, if you entered lower than me, or if you average down without telling me, it's a good idea to try to trim your position at break even, because the way it looks like that this is going to be another boring session. But the setup was right. It has to go down. Vincent, I had to mute you because there was some background noise. So we are back here, guys, for 48 cents. If you entered 48, can. But 52 cents, we're winning. 52 cents. 52 cents. We are winning. That's another win today. 54. 54. I told you it's gonna go down. I told you guys. Well, I mean that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. As long as you win, that's okay. But I mean, you have to manage your position. You have to be aware of your size. And congratulations. I did not alert anything because I was focusing so much. So people waiting for alert, they have to wait for maybe later. But a win is a win. Okay. Just make sure that you trim your position. I'm not comfortable to hold this any longer. As you can see, everybody's out. Okay. So for the average down, I mean, if you don't know how to average down or when to average down, please do yourself a favor and don't do it. You only do it when you know what you are doing. Do we know how or when do we average down? Oh, no. On the Vincent, mute. Hey, DC, welcome. Okay, Vincent, I'm gonna mute you. Oh, that's been a long time. Oh, okay. Did you take today's wins? As long as you're doing money somewhere else, I'm fine with that. Oh yeah, Ryan, Ryan, YouTube. You already attended my academy, so you know all the sheets. So this is gonna go down. Yeah. So this is gonna actually go a little bit down, but I mean, it's a tug of war here, and I don't want us to get burned in that. So the direction today is puts, okay, at least for now, okay, but I don't want to stay in it for a long time. Just don't stay for a long time. So far, this level here has been respected. So these are the level respected today. This level has been respected. Okay. That level has been respected, or this trend line is respected. And also the end of the channel is respected here. So we're kind of in that wedge, moving in this wedge. And this is very much expected because today there is no major news, no nothing today. Just a pure technical session. That's why we played a couple of plays so far and they were okay, they were successful. But the general sentiment of the market is indecisive. The market doesn't know whether to go up or to go down. I'm talking about the big picture here. Who? Yeah, I mean, obviously he's on the right side of the market, right? I mean, now we could take another put, but did he call it on SPY on QQQ? Oh, Hood, HOOD. Okay, let's check that. Hood. Very interesting. I don't know if I see what he sees because right now I cannot determine whether this is bullish or bearish. But I would say let's take it from the end of last session, and I would say if we were bearish, we are under the 0.5, just a little bit under the 0.5. And as you guys see, we have those, it's a asymmetrical triangle, symmetrical triangle here, which means that it can go anywhere. It can go actually up here, it can go down here, right? So I don't see what he sees. I'm not saying that he's wrong. I'm not saying that he's wrong. I mean, he's a great analyst. I'm just saying that I don't see what he sees. He's using a very different strategy than mine. For me, I see the lines, as you can see. I see the lines, and my strategy is just 3 steps. Very simple, very easy, because people are asking me on DMs all the time, just random people coming and asking, oh, how do you take your trades? I mean, if you don't attend the live or you don't join the server, how can you know? You should come and watch, right? That's the way. But for me here, for Hood, and this is a piece of education for you guys, how could you actually determine whether you want to take a trade or not just from the first, like, I would say 10 seconds? Here is what my eyes are trained to do. Over the last 2 sessions, do you see an obvious trend or no? That's the first question I ask myself. Like right now, over the last 2 sessions, I see that the price is doing something like spaghetti, right? It's doing something like that. So that's for me a bad sign. Not a bad sign, it means that it's not going to happen. It's a bad sign, means that I cannot see the setup. Now, second thing is I need to apply my strategy. So my strategy is define or determine the trend. Now, how can I say that this is a bearish trend? Just convince me that this is bearish. Can someone convince me that this is a bearish trend? Okay, let me ask in a different question. Does anyone here think that Robinhood is in a bullish trend, or sorry, in a bearish trend? Does anyone see that it's in a bearish trend? Okay. So trust, trust your instinct. So now the next question is, do you want to play with the trend or against the trend? Because nothing wrong with playing against the trend. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not. So this is a question that you need to. So exactly. It's a lot harder. So you have to ask yourself: do I want, or do I like to trade with the trend, or am I okay? Like right now, for example, it's a good place to trade against the trend. So if you want to take this that play, that's a good time to take it right now. Why? That's a double top here. You know what I mean? So basically, you can still trade this, but it all depends on your strategy and expectations. So if your strategy is to trade 80% with the trend and 20% against the trend and take the risk, go for it. You understand what I'm saying? Just go for it. But your expectations are going to be different. Like here, when we were in US 500, and before I leave it, what did I say before I leave this? I told you it's going to play games here, right? I told you it's going to play games here, and I just left it somewhere else. When you told me hold, I just went there. Why? Because the price is stuck and there is no driver. But here, I was sure that we are bearish. I was sure that, I'm not sure, confident enough that it's going to go down. And it went down. Okay. So the level of confidence here matters a lot when you actually are trying to trade. So if you are confident in the play, you could go with your maximum size. You could be a little bit patient so that you can maximize on the profits. Okay, you could take more than one contract. Understand what I'm saying? A lot of things could be done with the trade if you are confident and you are with the trend. Now, if you are against the trend, the opposite is going to happen. You should not hold a lot. You should be going with a smaller size. And here we go. See, it even broke up that top, right? It broke that top level. Okay. Now, again, this doesn't mean that this is gonna lose, because this candle could easily flip to the other side. However, it's mentally, it's gonna be stressor for anybody who's taking this trade. So I'm teaching you here, guys, visually, that if you work with the simple strategy, go with the trend, put your support and resistance trend lines, wait for the trade only based on your conditions, you will be less stressful. Like, I did not blink an eye when this SPY went to 40. I didn't blink. I knew it was going to come down. I didn't panic because the setup was not invalidated. Now, when you go against the trend, it's okay. Again, I have to repeat this over and over and over. It's okay, but you have to be extra cautious. It's actually here making a higher high actually right now, because this high here was with this level here at 64. Now it's breaking this to 65.18. So this is a little bit a higher high. So this gives me less confidence that I mean, that entry was correct. This entry, however, if you want to take this trade, that's a good entry here. Why? Because there is a channel here. See that channel? See this channel here? This channel. So it's now at the top of, if you wanna see it more, I can put on the BB for you. I'm sure the BB is gonna, actually the BB was closed. Actually, this is 5 minutes. No, this is 5 minutes. Yes, intraday. This is higher high. This is higher high. This is higher than yesterday high. So in the second session, you are making another high here. Okay, so generally this gives us the confirmation that we are not in a bearish trend. Okay, let me put it this way. We are not bearish. So if we are gonna take this trade, we need to understand that we are going against the trend. Again, everything that I said about trading against the trend applies here. Okay, as long as you know these facts, you should be able to trade it. But if it was for me, I would take this entry here, okay, and I would set my expectations to be very low. So instead of thinking that it's gonna go all the way here, which it might, okay, I would actually set my expectations just to take a little bit of profit and just get out. What confirms what I'm saying here is that you have a golden cross here on the MACD, and one of the lines in the MACD it's going upside, right? Now what else? Let's go with the Ishimoku. You are already above the Ishimoku cloud as well, which is a bullish sign. Okay, when you are over or above the Ishimoku cloud, this confirms that you are in a bullish trend, not a bearish trend. Anyway, again, I'm not. I like to analyze these trades, okay, but it's not every trade for everyone. Yeah, so he's playing double top again, right? Which is against the trend. I mean, nothing. It's the same thing that what I'm saying. I've been explaining this to you. If you like, if you are reaching a high, a higher high, whether this is on the daily or weekly or intraday, and you want to play the double top, it's perfectly fine. But as I told you, just be sure that you know what the F you're doing. That's what I'm saying. And it's violating one of the things that I teach to my student, which is do not short any asset when it is reaching the all-time highs. Do not short it. Just don't. Wait for an entry and ride the wave. Now, when we have seen in the morning today, we have seen Tesla going all the way up. I told Vincent here, who's unfortunately he's server muted. I told him that it's very difficult to catch this trade, okay, because it's not giving you any entry. I'm sure that a lot of people here on the right side, here I'm explaining the right side. I'm sure that a lot of people actually saw these green candles and they start chasing it and see what happened to them. See, they got destroyed, absolutely destroyed. If you remove emotions from trading, it's going to be easy. Now, what ruins people and wrecks their accounts is the emotional trading. Is emotional trading, like seeing a candle like this. Oh, okay, let me catch this. I'm going to catch it. And then they jump. And when do they jump? They jump maybe here. they will jump here, right? Or maybe here. And the next thing that they will know is that it's gonna flip back on them. I'm sure that SPY didn't move. See, I told you it's not gonna move. It's gonna keep on moving here to burn all these contracts. Which is okay. I mean, we are not in a trade right now. We are just fishing, right? And nothing wrong with that, really. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. All of us were in that boat, and that's what made me actually like I started a very rough start in trading, and I lost, I would say, thousands of dollars when I started because of the same thing. Literally thousands of dollars. I'm still collecting this tax loss till now. I will collect tax loss every year for around 15 years. Yeah. So and then like I looked at myself in the mirror and said, okay, you are not actually less or any worse than any of these analysts. You are better than this. And then I started, okay, I started to read books, and mainly reading books and watching, a lot of YouTubes, practicing on paper trading. For I wouldn't say that it was quick. I wouldn't say this at all. It wasn't quick. Learning is takes time, but the most challenging part is actually to control the emotions. And I think that the worst emotions are the fear of missing opportunity and the fear of loss. Those two are very destructive. So, fear of missing opportunity makes people jump into trades that they are they are not calculating. Oh, see that? See? Oh, we are back to hood here before. So that place where I told you, and this is what I want to teach my followers. You have to trade on your conditions, right? I saw that this is a good level here. If you want to play the double top, this is a channel, okay? That end of the channel, I will take a short here. See the position? Very clear. Take it here, take profit all the way here. If not, close here. Simple. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. No, no, and I told you it doesn't. If you look to the trade and it doesn't click in your mind immediately that, okay, why he's like, I believe that he wanted to take it around here, right? Somewhere around here when he called. Yeah. So well, I mean, it might end up a win for him, but what I want you guys to do is to be more confident, because when you take it here, okay, at that level, and it goes all the way up, a lot of people will panic. A lot of people will close on the loss. A lot of people will just say, okay, this was a wrong setup. Not everyone has the patience. And to be honest with you, I would close on the loss as well, because if I have taken it here based on whatever strategy that I have, and then it passes through that big resistance level here, breaks it to the upside, and goes and breaks the intraday high as well, making higher high, it will take my stop loss. And basically, this it was designed to be this way. It's by design. It's grabbing liquidity. All of these stop losses will pour money into the market. People are losing money, losing positions. Other people will buy or sell for lower prices, and this is by design. But what I want to teach you, okay, let's evaluate. Just evaluate. Now it's gonna actually hit the resistance here. That's a support level here, right? And it's gonna play games. So if you enter late, you might be lucky to get out on break even, okay? But if you spend like few moments looking to the chart, okay, like what you did here and we did together, right? You could have scored like 20-25%. You understand what I'm saying? Like you did as well. I didn't call anything out in today in Discord. People are gonna be pissed off thinking that I'm sleeping, but I'm not. I'm far from sleeping. But anyway, I alerted that I'm live, so people who want to trade with us, trade with us. Okay, what else we have? Right, so this is gonna be tough for people who entered here. To be honest with you, it's gonna be tough. They gotta wait. They're gonna wait. They're gonna wait till this support level is broken, which aligns also with the breaking of the Ishimoku. And once this happens, they can take it to the edge of the channel here. This is the scenario. But now, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, okay, let's move on. Before I get really hungry. So Tesla is gonna play games here. Nvidia is gonna play games here. This is Nvidia here. So Nvidia is gonna play games here. The VIX, see, here is a proof of what I'm telling you about playing games. Like, see this channel here of the VIX, right? Very narrow channel. Very, very narrow channel here. But it's a bearish pennant, so you might find actually the VIX breaking down. And once the VIX breaks down, oh my God, see gold. See gold? Now, guys, I want to teach you what to watch, right? Some people ask me, how do you watch? So I'm watching VIX and gold in the same screen. Okay? Does anybody know why? So the reason is, we all know that when VIX is down, This means that the volatility index is down. The stocks are going up, right? So they have this inverse relationship. So now if we are seeing a bearish pattern on the VIX, which by the way, the VIX actually filled that gap here almost, wait, a little bit of a gap here. But anyway, this means that we are expected to go up if it went down a little bit more. So you gotta watch this or have a look on this from time to time and see what's happening, because absolutely, if it's going down, this means that the stocks are going up. So in other words, if the VIX is going down, you take more calls, less puts. If the VIX is going up, you take more puts and less calls. Okay. Now this is for the VIX. Now for the gold, usually people, when they are scared or there is uncertainty in the market, people will buy gold. Not only people, countries, companies, schools, fund managers, everybody's going to buy gold. So the gold obviously is in a rising channel here. And I was praying for gold to go down because I want to stock up on it. I want to stock up. I want to buy shares of gold. It's always a good idea to keep some shares of gold in your portfolio. If you cannot afford the gold itself, which is 3,000 whatever, you can actually buy the gold ETF. It's called GLD, SPDR Gold Trust. Okay, you will find it moving exactly like the normal gold, just cheaper. So instead of buying something for $3,000 an ounce, just buy this GLD and keep it in your portfolio. It also has very good options. The options for it's just a trust. So it has options and it's liquid. Okay, this is about that. Let's go back to SPY. So I was just telling you that VIX is going down. And here we go. Now SPY is going up, trying to test these levels up. Now, if you go back to US 500, our original post or original guidance, now this was our original fib level. Now we are trying to break the 78.6, which means that we are already reversed. I'm going to delete my fibs here and we are going to redraw them again. Okay, to start our bullish hunt. So we were in a bearish hunt. Now we are in a bullish hunt. That's what I'm saying. So now what we need to do is to wait for the next long position. When do we want to take our long position? Why I want to take it here if I'm going to be long. And again, this is the end of channel here. It's very normal. Okay, that we're going to have a pullback. But we have to be careful. I'm not very excited about trading indices today or ETFs like QQQ and SPY. I think that this is one of these days. It's going to be intraday. Nothing much is going to happen here. So let's have a look on Hood. Yeah, Hood is going to give hard time for people who entered here, man. Yeah, so I'm hungry, so I need to eat. Having said that, as I said, we can't absolutely my best position to go longs here is to get rid of all of this noise and go clean here. That's gonna be my best place to go. And if you guys want to have the levels, that's gonna be levels. We can take a small call here if we closed above this level. But really, I need to have my coffee and I need to eat. So mark this level here, or keep watching. I'm gonna keep this on Discord. I'm gonna keep this screen here on, guys, for you, just to mark the positions. I'm just saying that I wanted to take long here. God damn it. Yeah, 593. Still, I think it can pull back a little bit. I think so. Yeah, I don't want to take it here because here is very risky. I want to take it after this candle closes and we are sure that this level here is accepted. In that case, we could take it to that level. Now, if people gonna ask which strike, it's gonna be 595 call if I'll take it. 595 call. But definitely not now. I'm not gonna take it right now at all. I'm gonna wait for it to pull back. Like right now, it's 70 cents. I think, and this is gonna be short-lived trade. Why? Because we have here the yesterday high. I think that pre-market high, I would say. But we do have a gap here to be filled on SPY, right? So it's very possible. So right now, the break of that trend is being confirmed. Okay. Now, really is going to be a little bit risky if you want to take right now this trade, okay, and hope that it's going to go here, or wait and be patient for it to pull back to one of the known levels. Either it's going to pull back to the EMA SMA here, which is a perfect bouncing area, or it's going to pull back to this trend line. I don't know. I'm not sure. I can't be sure about this, how strong the pullback will be. But definitely there will be a pullback. Okay, guys, so I gave you the setup. I really need to go right now, but I will be back. By the way, yesterday I came back at 2 o'clock on Discord for people who were waiting. I came back at 2 o'clock exactly as I told you guys. YouTube, I'm not sure. I'm not sure that I went back on 2 o'clock. I think it's going to be too much for YouTube. But anyway, any final questions before I go, guys? On YouTube, thank you very much. And if you have any feedback on YouTube on the voice or on the latency, let me know. I'm using a new software here, which should be better than the one before. Should be.
Just let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and share these videos to let other people know. Oh, the bot, I have to go and check, but probably, yeah, just give everybody's here a very small background here. I created a bot on my server, which is I call it the financial bot. You ask questions about the stock options. And did you try the watch list, Shifley? Yeah, I mean there is a watch list feature that you can actually tell the bot that you are watching a certain stock at a certain price, and then it's going to tell you. But this is still under testing. But right now, what I have seen in the logs is that there is one of the backend APIs not responding. So I'm gonna check because I'm getting these data from backend services. So I'm gonna diagnose this. But as you can see, guys, a lot of people love this bot. It can give you also the probability of touch for a certain option. So if you want to take an option contract and you want to see what's the probability of touch, means that what's the probability that this contract will touch or get a little bit close to be in the money. It's going to give you this the simple calculation, simple math. It also gives you the fundamental analysis, the EPS, capitals, market cap, stuff like that. You will find all documentation on Discord. So I'm gonna work on this, Shefley. I'm gonna work on that. Just give me a chance to look into to the logs. Yeah, I will let you know. Yeah, I made this update on the weekend actually. All right. So guys on YouTube, see you later. Thank you very much. Again, don't forget to like and share and comment on the video later on. Thank you very much.